Yo, what up? We're back with another episode of Bully and the Beast podcast. It's your boy Twerk, Angelo. Wax, what up?
Your boy Wax, what up? What's good with you?
Sir, we got a guest today, man. We got Smart Guy in the building.
That's right.
Smart.
Peace.
I,
How
I
you
was doing
feel?
I was doing my research on you, man. It says you're a boxer artist. What does that mean?
Um, well, I got bars and I'll punch you in your shit.
Early.
So that's
exactly like
perfect.
Wax.
I like that because you know what I mean. I'm kind of like that. I'm a pastor. I mean, I pray for you and everything. Then I beat the shit out of you. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
Well, yeah, it's a
In the
fact.
name of the Jesus.
The fuck? Hold on, son. Hold on. Yo, bro. Hold on, y'all. He's mad close to my car. Hold on, sir.
Yeah.
But they get a example right now.
This is great. I like this type of stuff.
You sure everything good?
You see that? Yeah. Motherfucker, wow, close to my car. Tomorrow, don't worry about it. Yes, I'm gonna worry about it. Driving this bum ass. It's always motherfuckers. Yo, it's always motherfuckers driving the shittiest cars. Tomorrow, don't worry about it. Nah, I'm gonna worry about it.
That is funny as hell.
You're not
So
worried about it.
tell us a little bit about yourself. Why do they call you the smart guy? Or why do you call yourself the smart guy?
I mean, self-explanatory. I mean, I'm smart, intelligent. Um, that's all. And smart is really just smart. I don't like. My name is Smart. And it stands for success, motivation, ambition, righteous truth.
All right. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
so
Oh,
Yeah, for sure, 100%. So, yeah. I mean, I'm into the information game. That's my, that's my shit.
you like in like motivational speeches and like uplifting type stuff, like positivity.
Yeah, I mean, a million percent. I mean, that's what I teach. I do seminars. I do motivation speaking. I got a book coming out, and what I teach people is how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So I'm teaching the laws of manifestation, the laws of attraction, but from a motherfucker who's sold crack, who been in prison, who's homeless, someone who represents us, who represents the urban culture, the hip hop culture. A lot of people talking this shit. They haven't been where I've been. So I think the reason why I'm reaching the world is because not only am I genuine, but I speak from the heart and I speak for us. I speak for Black people. I speak for
speak from
melanated
experience.
people.
Peace.
Yeah, from experience too, 100%.
Yeah, yes, sir. I like that.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, you
Because
probably
people
be
look at
perfect.
me and always say, like, how you a pastor and stuff like that. I know I want to talk, I want to listen to somebody who actually been through it, like I've been through it. I want to listen to the crack
Yeah,
telling me not to smoke crack, not somebody who never smoked crack before. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Yeah, I want
right.
an
Because
alcoholic telling me, nah, I don't do that. You know what I mean?
right, right.
Yeah,
You see, there's this, there's this, there's this fantasy, there's this fantasy that we live in where people think like you gotta have testimony, man.
yes, sir.
And see, God teaches his best lessons through pain, right?
Bro,
God, God teaches his best lessons through pain, and who God picks as leaders, he gives the leaders a high pain threshold.
yes,
So if you have a high pain threshold, if you have a high tolerance for pain, then you are chosen for leadership because through that high tolerance for pain, you're learning all the life's lessons, right? God
exactly.
teaches his best lessons through pain. When you
Mhm.
when you lose, when you feel it's a loss, it's not a loss, it's a lesson, and you're learning from it. And the
Exactly.
accumulation of all those lessons that you learn is what makes you strong and right for leadership. Because now, like you said, the crackhead can tell you to not smoke crack. The
Mhm.
alcoholic can tell you not to drink because he know what he has experienced due to his lack of control over
Exactly.
drinking.
Exactly. You tell you the pros
Or
and the cons. You want to know, you need all that. You need the pros and the cons. Just don't say don't do it. Tell me why.
Yeah, and 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 you got to think in this generation of AI and technology, there's a lot of people that's just trying to copy and paste the wisdom. They
Hmm.
got information, but they don't have experience. So they just repeat, they're telling you shit that's not real. So when
Hmm.
I speak and I give people advice, in terms of how to be successful. I got something called the insanity concept, right? And they say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result.
Sanity.
Well, in order for you to be successful, you got to be insane. You have to do the same shit over and over and over again and expect different results. Michael Jordan, took Michael Jordan 7 years to win his first championship. When you look at boxers, in order for a boxer to perfect their defense, they have to do drills. And you do the drill over and over and over and over again. You got to shadow box over and over and over again. You look at Steph Curry. The reason why he shoots the 3-ball so spectacular is because he's going to shoot over and over and over and over again. Repetition is the mother of mastery, right? So repetition means you're doing something repetitive. If you're doing something repetitive, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now, somebody else that hears that but doesn't have the experience, they may not understand. Think of it this way. Life is not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? You don't know how many miles in the race that you have to run. The only thing you know is the finish line will not move. You either stop or keep running. The finish line does not move. The finish line does not move. You either stop or keep running, right? So just pull up in it. Okay, so the finish line doesn't move. We either stop or keep running. So what that means is, what's the repetitive thing in that analogy? It's running, right? The act of running. And the act of running is you applying yourself to your goal and your dream. So you're doing the same thing over and over again, but you don't realize that you're moving towards something, right? You're moving towards the goal. You're moving towards the finish line. And you have to understand that every no will eventually turn into yes. Yeah. And persistence will always overcome resistance. Yeah. And when you're doing the same thing over and over again and you're failing horribly, right? You're the worst things are happening to you. You're being prepared for when you actually win, right? You're being prepared. It's called delayed gratification.
Wow.
You need the fails. You need the no's. Man, now you need
it.
The right direction.
You
when
need
you start hearing all these years and stuff, you're going down a dead end road, baby. You don't need too many yeses. You need them no's. You need to grow. You need that pain. Just like going to the gym. People go to the gym, as soon as they feel a little bit of pain, they want to stop. Like, you'll never grow like that. You got to go through that threshold. You got to go through. You got to get that pain.
Right, you have to. But see, you got to hear it from people who actually experienced it. Like, I've been saying the same thing for years. Now my message is all over the world. Everybody's reposting me. Everybody's seeing my slogan. But I've been saying the same thing for years. I've been teaching the same thing for years. I've been preaching the same thing for years. Right? So everything is not going to happen overnight. But when you become successful, it will happen overnight.
Literally.
Right? It will happen overnight. They'll be like, whoa, wow. But there were 1,000 nights that you had to overcome in order to get to that success that came overnight. And then now, as you start to work hard, now you get a point of reference. So I say all the time, when you feel overwhelmed, think about what you overcame. When you feel overwhelmed, think about what you overcame. Okay? And then all the failures you had become a point of reference. Now you start to, okay, well, I know what it's like to have $20, and that $20 has to last me for the month. I know what that's like. I'm gonna buy a big, I'm gonna go to 99-cent store. I'm gonna buy three big bags of oatmeal. I'm gonna steal one, right? So that's $4, right? I'm gonna buy me 2 things of peanut butter, and 3 loaves of bread, and then a bag of potatoes, right? And that gotta last me for the motherfucking month. Oatmeal, potatoes, and peanut butter sandwiches. That shit gotta last me for the motherfucking month. And it did. So now when I have $200 to spend on groceries, why do I have no money after I go grocery shopping? How much money should I have when I go grocery shopping?
$20. You made it already last with $20. Why not again?
You should have
exactly
$180.
$180, right? Because this is, see, we don't realize what the preparation is. And then when we're prepared, we don't apply the preparation to the opportunity. So it makes it harder for us to get to the goal. So when you had to learn how to survive on $20, when you have more than $20, you have to use those survival skills that you learn and apply them when you have more money. And then because now that more money gives you more things to put that money into.
That's why you went through it, to learn how to do it. And they don't even see
right.
it.
So you can't forget that discipline. You can't forget that discipline. And it's another thing that's important that I say: never let desperation change your destination. Never let frustration change your destination, and never let temptation change your destination. Right? So when we set these goals for ourselves and we go through trials and tribulations, that's to prepare us. And then now when we get the opportunity, we have to have the same attitude as when we were going through the trials and tribulations, because that attitude and that gratitude is what's going to allow us to take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of us.
That's literally perfectly how the universe works. I 100% agree.
Right. And then what happens is when you know that failures bring information, now you're eager to fail faster. When you know failure brings the secret sauce, the key ingredient you need to get your success, now you want to fail faster because you can't wait to get to that lesson. Because the lesson, because the lesson becomes the building blocks, right? So you guys are in media. You guys are in media. You're starting off. It's no difference between you and TMZ, right? Same hours in the day, same energy, same effort. You just make it happen. And now you jumping out you jumping out the window. You jumping in the water.
Yep. That's why that's like me as a content creator. I just post. I don't give a damn about the result. I'm gonna post no matter if I fail or not. If I do fail, I gotta figure out what I could tweak a little bit.
No. You have to care. See, so let's unpack it, right? You have to produce, but you have to expect good things to happen, but you have to detach yourself from results. So you detach yourself from results, meaning you detach yourself from the time that is going to take for you to be successful, but you are expecting to be successful because you're running this marathon and you know you're moving towards the finish line, right? But you're not worrying about how many miles that you got to run. You're not worrying about the space between the starting point and the finish point. You're just being present. You're in the moment. You're doing what you love, and you should be doing what you love. If you're not doing what you love, it's going to make it harder to focus on what you're doing because you're not doing what you love, and you need good things to happen, as opposed to just being happy that you're doing what you're doing because you love what you're doing, right?
Word.
And then now you say, okay, well, this is I'm good. I love to do this. So I'm not worrying about when the finish line meets me. I know I'm going to be there anyway because I'm applying myself, but I'm present.
Moving.
I'm not worried about yesterday. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm just worrying about today. And today I'm happy. I'm great. I'm grateful. I'm present. And the present is my present.
There you go.
Which is my gift from God.
There you go.
That's fine. All right. Well, sounds like we're ready to give some of our listeners advice.
Yes, sir.
We got an email. Before we tell them, honestly, before we get started to the emails, I wanted to say real quick, congratulations to Wax. He just had a baby.
Yes, sir.
He welcomed his daughter into his world.
Man, God.
All right, beautiful, amazing. Blessings, more life. That's more life right there.
Exactly. You know what I
More
mean?
life, another mouth
More
to feed.
extension.
Another mouth to feed,
I
motherfuckers.
listen.
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm I'm running that marathon, and God got a lot of blessings on my road, baby. Went through His journey, so
A lot of
you know,
hurdles.
yeah. No, I love the blessings, man. I love the hurdles because it taught me how to jump. I love the mountains because it taught me how to climb. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everything that I got on my journey, man. Because like he said, got another mouth to feed. He provide. He's making sure everything is good. So God is blessed. God is blessed, man. Yeah, appreciate that.
What's your daughter's name?
My daughter name is Lady. Daughter
You not
is
be serious?
Lady.
Lady?
Lady.
Okay. I was trying to look for hints. I thought I saw something.
Thought you saw something?
You saw
Listen,
Right.
I gotta talk to the missus because listen, the boys is ours, you know what I'm saying? But the girls is theirs. I can't just go ahead. I gotta ask permission to really, you know what I mean, go ahead and say the name and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I was,
I come back with it or something, you know what I mean? But I gotta ask for permission to go ahead and say it. Because the girl
I
is
got
hers. I can't do nothing. You know what I mean?
it.
She know what
Right,
which
right, right, right.
wise and all, you know what I mean? So yeah, I play by the
Mhm.
rules on this one. The girls, my boys, come here. All right.
Word. All right, so we're gonna get we're gonna get into give our listeners some advice. Well, actually, you could do it this week, bro. If they could find us, if they want to leave us some advice, they could send us an email or a DM on our Instagram, which is where
Our DMs, man, jump in our DMs at Bullying the Beast Podcast. And if you want to hit us in the email, hit us up at the Bullying the Beast Podcast. How that just
at gmail.com. Yes, sir.
Mhm.
So our first email goes like this: Dear Bully and the Beast,
Peace.
I need some advice, and I hope you guys can help. I'm 26 years old, and my life recently took a turn I never saw coming. A few months ago, I became the guardian of my 11-year-old nephew after my sister and her husband tragically passed away in a car accident. I love my nephew like he's my own, but I'll be honest, I'm struggling. My nephew has been going through a lot since the accident, and it's showing in his behavior. He's been getting into fights at school almost weekly, and he always seems angry, ready to snap at anything. I know he's hurting, and this aggression is probably his way of dealing with the trauma, but I have no idea how to help him. I didn't grow up with much emotional support myself, so I feel like I'm failing him every time I don't know what to say or do. I've tried talking to him, but he shuts me out. Sometimes I wonder if I'm too young for this responsibility, but I can't let him down. He's all I have left of my sister. I'm just scared that if I don't get this right, I'm going to lose him too, either to the streets or even worse. On top of that, I'm balancing work and trying to keep us afloat financially. It's hard enough to be 26 and figuring out my own life, let alone raising a grieving child. My mind is all over the place, and sometimes I don't know if I'm coming or going. Do you have any advice for a young, newly made father like me? How can I help my nephew throughout this without losing myself in the process? Thanks for listening, Jamal.
Well, 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 the first thing is this. First thing is this. You know, you're halfway there because you're seeking counsel, right? So one of the most important things is having the humility to ask questions, right? So you're halfway there. That's a powerful thing to do. Secondly, you have to have emotional intelligence. Men were strong. Men are men for a reason. We're the protectors, the providers. The fact that you're taking that challenge and you're taking on that responsibility, God is going to empower you with the strength that you need
Yeah.
to be the man in that child's life that that child needs you to be. Secondly, you have to ask God for provision. You have to ask God for provision. And through that provision, you will be empowered financially to take care of that young life that you have in your life now. So you have to ask God for provision and you have to be patient. And in terms of reaching the child, you can't have an expectation for the child to respond to the love that you're giving that child because that child is going through a traumatic experience. So the best thing for you to do is to give unconditional love, and you have to be patient with the allocation of the love that you give. You can't have no expectations with the love that you give that child. That is a child. So you have to be an adult. I don't expect that child to show gratitude. I'm not expecting that child to give me the love back. That child needs to mourn. That child needs to heal, and he's only going to be able to heal if you give that child you give that child patience. Now, in terms of the aggression, the rage, sign that little motherfucker up for boxing and jujitsu. That he needs both.
Working out.
Sign him up for boxing and jujitsu, because the boxing is going to give him a place for the rage, and the jujitsu is going to give him the wisdom and the guidance he needs to go through his mourning process, even though he's still a minor. And keep in mind, he's a minor. He's a minor. It's a child. So the child is going to look to you for the answers. And the only answer you need to give that child is love.
Love, and love also comes with some punches and slams, because he's a boy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to play jiu-jitsu with him. Sometimes you got to play boxing with him. Play hard to the body. You know what I'm saying? Because like all that aggression and stuff like that, you got to let him know I can meet you there too. Because if you do that in the streets, somebody gonna meet him there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you gotta get taught at the house. A lot of people want the streets and stuff to teach you. The streets ain't got no love for you. So you got to do certain things at home and show these kids that they got consequences out here. They act like they ain't got no consequences. They want to lash out. You never even know to put the person next door to know what to. Like, you lost your parents, yeah. You want some love and all, but that person that right there probably seen his wife getting smashed by another man. This other person probably lost his mom in cancer. This other person probably, you see what I'm saying? So all that aggression and all that type of stuff, don't make me meet you where you at. You know what I'm saying? So tough love is also thing too.
Tough love is important when it's authentic and genuine and coming from a masculine.
Yes.
It has to come from a masculine place and not a feminine place. So meaning a lot of times we don't have fathers in our life. So we're emotional as a woman should be. And then we're not really given accountability. It's a fine line between abuse and accountability.
Yes.
Right. So at 11 years old, right. At 11 years old, you got to give that child love. And what you have to do is you have to go to God for that replenishment. You have to go to God for that reciprocation. You have to go to God for that return on your investment that you're investing into that child in the form of love. And you have to understand, as a man, and at 26, you're a young man, you're still figuring out what it takes to be a man. You're good. And if you need to reach out to somebody like me more directly, my number is 917-907-3687. That's 917-907-3687, because it takes a fucking village, dude.
Can't do it by yourself. And where's the lady at? You need a lady around, bro, to help you out with that boy. Can't do it by yourself.
For sure, because a woman can't raise a man, and a man can't raise a woman can't raise a child by herself. A man can't raise a child by himself. You could just maintain a child. You need both masculine and feminine energies together, working as a coalition simultaneously to raise that child, not just maintain that child.
Yeah, that's a fact. When I was growing up, my cousin, he was 11 and his mother passed away, and he came and moved in with us, and he was the only child. So when he first moved in with us,
wait, hold on. What happened to your co-host, man? You got a co-host. I wanted to tell her about the Michael B. Jordan shit. That's the lady who dissed Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yeah, Lorel. We gotta get you back on. We're gonna get you to join back on our segment later in time. I'm gonna text you and have you hop on real quick next time we have her on.
Yeah. I was gonna tell her, man, the Michael B. Jordan thing is happening all over again. I'm like, damn, smart guy's not good enough for her to be a host on the episode. I said, God damn, man.
Oh, we're gonna have to surprise her then. Next time she's on, we're gonna have you on. But
yeah, for sure. I might be Michael B. Jordan 2.0.
You know L'Oreal or no? You met her before?
No, I just seen the interview. No, I seen the thing. You know, I saw the Michael B. Jordan thing on the internet.
Right.
And I saw how people was saying like how he got the best revenge, how like they used to clown him. They called him a corny kid.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I was like, damn, okay, what did she not want to do? Because sometimes you got podcasts, if the people don't feel the guest is important enough, they won't come on the show. So I was like, damn, did she Michael B. Jordan me too?
Nah.
She didn't do that, but Lori don't even want to come on with waxes on half the time.
Oh man, wow, okay. So she Michael B. Jordan, you too, huh, Wax? Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
sometimes
I
I be
got you.
thinking I'm Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. The corny guy. The corny guy. The corny guy.
Yeah, the
Been
corny
corny my
guy.
whole life. I love it.
Word.
Right. Yeah. So, but that's why it's important for us to have these conversations, you know, and giving that information to the younger generation, because they do get frustrated and they have a lot of responsibilities, and a lot of times they're not aware that God has given them the strength, because they are men. So
Gotta
you
tap
have
into
the
it.
you have the strength. You just have to learn how to stop looking out the window and start looking in the mirror and turn to self. Okay.
Mhm.
And and just be self-reliant.
I like that. Wax, anything else you want to say, advice wise?
Nah, man. Pray with him at night. Show him a different way. Show him more guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, as a man, and a lot of people don't want to even go to the spiritual side. They want to go all other ways. And let me take you to the park and let you know what I mean? Try to be cool with the kid at first. No, show him. Start from the bottom. Start where he at. See where he at. He's cool. He's right there. Let's start praying. He's really frustrated. His mental all messed up. His heart is messed up. Tackle his heart.
Yeah.
His mind, you know what I'm saying? And go ahead and start praying with him at night, and let God start working with him too. You got to get him a journey too. You got to get him a path too. So to get that path, you got to
Yeah.
start put him towards that path. In Psalms 23, be his land. I mean, saying you got to tap him in the right place. Be his rod. Be his staff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
like that.
comfort him. And once he get comfortable, he when people get comfortable, what they do, they sit in it, and that's the direction you want him
Right.
to.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let him go and get
That's powerful.
comfortable in that situation. Other than that, don't let his crutch be something else. He go on the streets and be a crutch. They might start showing him drugs and different things. Anybody want to escape that mental or that heart place that they in? You know what I'm saying? That's why they be like, oh, you see a girl she put on Instagram like, oh, I could do better by myself. Why everybody jumping her DMs? Because she's showing vulnerability. This dude is lashing out. He's showing vulnerability. So somebody gonna be like, oh, come here, I got something for you. Put this in your arm. Oh, stick it in your nose.
Right.
Oh,
Oh
drink
man.
this.
Damn.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Get these different crutches. So if you don't want these different crutches from this man that you see directly going in, bring him back in. Bring him back in with God. Bring him back in with love. It's got to be tough love or whatever love you got to do. A lot of people understand that. I was one of them kids who understood that. I went to a camp one time, and they didn't want to deal with the kids. The kids was like the thugs or whatever the case. They'd be like, we lead them to the side. And I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, that used to be me. I used to be the one they didn't want to really rock with when I was young because I was bad as hell. And I went straight to them. Guess what? By the end of the camp, after day 6, we was one lined up and everybody was on point. You know what I'm saying? It takes a certain person and see where they at. You got to go where the kid is at and then come up with them. Even when I'm doing pull-ups with people, man, I go down, you only got 2 on you. We're going to do it 2. We're going to do 2 100 times though. But I'm going to come down and do 2 with you. I'm not going to sit there and go all the way up there doing 20 and then you only still doing 2. Go where he's at. And then you can sit there and guide him and bring him back to where he need to be. But if you never go there, you can't talk on somebody on the phone like, yeah, I'm over here on this street or over here on this street. But how much better you think it'd be if you go ahead and meet him there and bring him where you at? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what
Right.
they say. They say they don't give your advice, live your advice. You know what I
Live your
mean?
advice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
word. That was great advice. I hope he gets to see this. All right, we're gonna get
That's
into the
powerful,
round
man.
table talk. Oh, wait, real quick before we move on, Wax, one more time. If you guys want to leave us a DM or send us an email for our advice, where can you reach out to us at?
Hit us up in the DMs, man. Y'all always in the DMs trying to get some pussy or some meat. You know what I'm saying? So that's Bullying the Beast podcast. And you already know you're gonna go to the email. That's the Bullying the Beast podcast at gmail.com. Holla at us. You.
Let's get into our round table talk. Man, Rich Homie Quan passed away.
Ouch. Yeah, man. Damn.
They said took a bad pill. His brother found him on September 5th, passed away. Man, it
Damn.
just stinks, man. I just think I didn't even like, bro. So many artists are dying from drugs alone, and then
Say no to drugs, man. Say no to drugs, man. Damn.
Yeah, I
Now,
think
nobody.
I'm gonna say this last thing before I go.
Mhm.
Um we have to, it's very important for us to have conversations and find ways to deal just the deal, right? Like a lot of times we looking for escapism, right? Like you said, we're looking for that crutch. We're looking for something to take us away from, but it doesn't take us away from what we're dealing with. It just takes us away for a little bit, and then we right back even harder.
Band-Aid.
So it's important that we start seeking counsel. We ask questions. We reach out to people. We pray. We go to therapy, right? We start journals. Men have to. We have to erase this great lie that the black man doesn't have emotions, and if you're vulnerable, you're weak. No bullshit. Talk about what you're going through. If you got an issue, you have someone you could talk to, or talk to a fucking stranger, or go to the strip club and get one of them big booty jiggly joints and say, hey baby, let me just talk to you for half an hour. You got it. Black men have to talk about their issues.
Gotta have a release.
Stop bottling things up. Yeah, you gotta have a release, and it has to be a healthy release through communication. Gotta communicate, create art, paint. It's all types of shit. Do yoga, take up a clay class or something. You know,
yeah, I rather the clay class and stuff like that, because a lot of times dudes tell their girls things and they bring it up in arguments. And I mean, that's why a lot of dudes don't really want to talk to their girls and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
No, but listen, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stop feeling like somebody could throw you at you. You can't throw me at me.
Yeah.
See? I told you, if I told you what I went through, I told you what I've been through, and you throw it back in my face, it's impossible. I let it out. I released it. It's all good, right? Stop letting people feel like they got some type of a hold over you because you opened up to them. If they don't have the maturity to reciprocate the love that you need, keep it moving. But understand that you have to release. Don't hold on to shit, because this is what happens. Sometimes we turn to drugs, alcohol, violence. We end up crashing out. We end up crashing out when we could just pull a car over. When we could just pull a car over, turn the car off, and take a nap. And get right back. You don't gotta crash out. Fuck that.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah,
crazy.
Right. Yeah, bro. So
smart. Before you go, real quick, I just want to get your opinion, real quick. How do you feel about Kendrick Lamar doing the halftime show?
I mean, I have no feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any feelings. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I don't have any feelings. I feel like we have to stop being so territorial with shit that we don't own. We don't own the Super Bowl. We don't own. There's no black owners. Let's just start there. Everybody want to talk about who wants to perform in front of the slave master. You don't even own no teams. Right? So the conversation should be like, okay, well, how do we own a football team? Or how do we create our own league? Right? Like we always want to argue about who gets to sleep on the floor next to the slave master's stinky, smelly ass boots next. Right? So we gotta stop that way of thinking. And it's more pressing issues to talk about. Like, okay, what executive orders are going to be passed to protect black people in 2025? What institutions are we going to build? Listen, you guys are in media. We need to create our own black Viacom. We need to create our own black Vivendi. We need to have satellites and radio towers. We gotta get our mind focused on shit that really, really fucking moves the needle forward. Not who's performing at the Super Bowl. And I think Kendrick is a great artist. I think Lil Wayne is a great artist. But that's not what my fight is, and that's not what my focus is, right? And if we're gonna talk about the NFL, let's talk about the fact that there's no black owners.
Let's talk about it. Wow.
There's no black owners. No black man owns a team in the NFL.
And they're making billions of dollars.
That's my that's my response.
You know dancers. Ah, damn, that's a great point. Way to open up my mind.
Yeah.
Smart. Where could they find you? My fault, bro. Did you want to say something? Yeah.
Yeah. And just keep in mind this. 2025 is around the corner. It's time to get prepared. Make your New Year's resolutions now. Wherever you guys see this, wherever y'all post this, make your New Year's resolutions now. Don't wait for 2025 to come, because if you do, you could be doing the same shit you did in 2024, which was most likely nothing, okay? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Write down your goals. And don't be afraid to say I am, because everything that you add on to I am becomes added on to you. I know what I want. I get what I want. I got what I want. I know it. It's a powerful affirmation to say to yourself. When you get one negative thought, replace it with 100 positive thoughts. When you get one negative thought, replace it with 100 positive thoughts. Be fucking happy every day. Be happy. Don't waste no time. Life is long or short, depending on the person in living it. Okay. So, and I hope that you motherfuckers live a long life. And you guys can find me on the Instagram, the smart guy _ everything spelled the correct way. My number is 917-907-3687.
About you said you have a book coming out?
Yeah, I have a book coming out with Shabazz the OG. It's called Dollars Over Dopamine. So I got that book coming out. Then I have a children's book coming out for affirmations and mantras. I got my No Labels tour, which is a seminar. I'm about to do an open. I'm doing an open talent search for artists. You're gonna be hearing about that soon. Where we're gonna produce. We're looking for 3 artists. We're gonna produce a full project for you. We're gonna shoot a music video for every song on a project, and you're gonna get a $5,000 bag to go towards marketing and taking your career to the next level. It's not much, but something is better than nothing.
Yes, sir.
I heard that, bro. Thank you for joining us, man.
All right.
Appreciate it. Great insight, bro.
I appreciate you, brothers, man. I look forward to part 2, and tell your co-host, don't Michael B. Jordan me, okay?
Absolutely, we got you. All right. Word. Let's keep going with the round table talk, bro.
Yeah, what we got?
Oh, bro, you saw what happened to Tyreek Hill? He got pulled over right in front of the stadium.
Yeah, I seen that.
Police don't give a damn about nobody, bro.
Yeah, listen, man, they got a job to do too. Everybody got a job to do. I mean, if just like a robber, he got a job to do too. He'd be like, that Tyreek Hill shit, I came up even more now. You know what I mean? And cops too. I mean, the hunters too. They get a big buck. You know what I mean? Everybody got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? So they got a job to sit there and try to rough people up. And the main thing about cops, you know what I mean? They always try to make an example out of somebody. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's Tyreek Hill. He get locked up too. So that's makes you putting everybody else in line. Like, I got one of y'all big dogs. So the rest of y'all under him, y'all should already know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, look at it, man. Everything is a message. You know what I mean? Just keep your eyes open and keep your head on the swivel, baby. Because it can happen just like it happened to him. It damn sure can happen to us.
I gotta see why, bro. Because I feel like there's no way that the cop. I mean, I want to say the cops didn't know it was him, but bro's driving a Lamborghini type shit.
Even if it wasn't him, fuck the person. Like, who actually is the name attached to the person. It could have been a lookalike like him. Like, you know what I mean? There's a right way to do things. It's order. There is no order in this. You know what I'm saying? They want to show their ass. They want to show this what they can do. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna show you I'm bigger and badder than you. For what reason? It's men talking. I'm sure we can get this thing resolved, and let's try to do it the right way. You got a job to do too. Easy. Everybody slow down.
Word. Nah, man, I just feel bad, man, because when I get pulled over, that never happens to me. That only happened to me once, and it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I get it. I mean, you shouldn't feel bad. You just try to do something about it. You know what I mean? Try to find a way to do something about it, whatever it is. It's really what it is. Like, I be telling certain people in the car, like, yo, don't move like that when you see the boys and stuff not in the car with me, because they just want to have a reason to hit me anyway, to get me anyway. And my pullover is a little different than other people pullovers. You know what I'm saying? So don't move too much. Or if I see them behind me, I'm just pulling over and act like whatever's next. It could be McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's. I ain't eating McDonald's today. You know what I'm saying? It could be a car. It could be a tire shop. I don't need no air in my tires. Shit, I need air in my tires today. Shit. Whatever. It could be a hospital, nigga. I'm sick now. The fuck? I'm fucking sick. A hospital right there. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
For no reason. They even come around. If I see them and if I can have them get in front of me or whatever, I'm just doing it. I got PSTD, bro. I ain't fucking with that.
PTSD, bro.
Same shit.
Oh man. I want to go back to talk about the Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl, man. I just want to unpack it. I think that's a huge.
There ain't no fucking black owners, nigga.
I was like, damn, bro.
Nah, Kendrick's dope, but you know, me, you know, my side is all about gospel music for me. You know, I'm talking about. So, you know, I don't know. Kendrick is dope. I mean, whoever is right now the hot person right now, who's I guess he just won something in the rap game inside there. So he's hot right now. Why not? I mean, everything's
Why
strategic out
not?
here.
I can tell you exactly why not. Because it's in New Orleans and they should have Young Money and Lil Wayne do it. Why not Lil like
I mean, hopefully, you know, hopefully Kendrick will sit there and bring them out. Let Kendrick, let's see what type of how much he paid.
and the deeper meaning to it is that, Kendrick's biggest hit is a Drake diss in New Orleans that he's supposed to be performing at. And that's like even a bigger punch in the stomach. You know
I'm
what I
just
mean?
saying, at the end of the day, he won a rap battle just now, so why not give it to him? You know what I'm saying? Now, if Drake had won it and killed him, Drake could be right now. So right now, if they was looking for a rapper right now, when Meek Mill and Drake was having their beef, it would be Drake right now doing this. But right now, I guess he fell short a little bit with Kendrick. Now Kendrick got it. It's whoever got the highest numbers, whoever's at the top right now, they're gonna snatch it. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And whoever right now, the next 2 weeks or the next couple of months, somebody gets super hot, they're going to be there too.
They're not gonna, oh yeah, they're gonna pop out,
Eyes.
right?
Yo, the media is all eye whores. They eye whores, bro. And everybody's going to sit there and try to see what can bring more eyes to this thing to give us more money. And that's all it is. So that's why Kendrick is on right now. Like I said, I really don't feel away. If you be like John P. Key or Leandria Johnson and them up there and Fantasia up there singing gospel and stuff like that, I'd be like, yeah, you know what I mean? My pastor has come out and I want to go
I
more
wonder if
towards.
they ever did have a gospel performance before. I feel like the Beyonce brought a choir out there.
That's fire. Let Kanye come out with the Sunday's best and shit like that. Like,
And never bring Kanye out for the halftime. All of America watching. You want to give Kanye West a microphone? Okay.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, listen, have him do his gospel set. You know what I'm saying? He go out there with some people that he also respect. You know what I mean? He come out there and they just do the gospel thing and stuff like that. See, I'd be more excited about that.
I can't believe it.
What?
You really be in the gospel like this, man.
What you mean? Listen, I am like a pastor already, but I know I'm having congregations going. I know I'm building a church now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I am going to be a pastor. I just feel it. I know it.
I'll go,
And then
I'll
it
go to one
takes it takes
service.
it takes somebody like me, like he was saying, it takes somebody like me that actually been through basically everything. And the one that actually go through, you see somebody always going through some guys still, putting that pressure on him. He still got him in the smoker. You know what I'm saying? That best meat been in the smoker for a while. You know what I'm saying? The best food is the one that's cooked for a long time. All
Yeah.
that, yeah, eggs and stuff is cool. Cereal is good. But you want that meal to actually fill you up and actually really get you ready and well done. That's what you want to be. You want to be well done. And I think God put me in position to be well done because he took me through a lot. And my whole journey is just faithful on him. It's not even me. People be seeing me and things happen and God bless. And I'm like, you're looking at me to the good and you're looking at me for the bad. I don't care. It's all God at the end of the day. But that's why when you stay with God, God will be the one that sit there and chastise you. He'd be the one that you'll get he'll beat you. You rather him do it than somebody else do it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do it with love. So yeah, I like staying in his journey. And people
He's
think I'm
getting
like,
ready. He's getting ready for his first sermon, man. Amen.
oh yes, man. I've been
Yeah, have
doing
you
it a lot already. I've been doing a
you be
lot of
writing?
stuff.
You be writing sermons down?
No, I write nothing down. If people think I be writing things down for the show and think, like, what are you going to talk about? I don't even know what the hell's going on. How do you know what to talk about? We don't even know what's going on. I know nothing. I really know nothing. Even when it's like times before, it was like you think you're about to go talk to somebody about something, and the whole thing, God needed you to talk to them, and then they're crying, and it's like, man, this message just came through. I can't try to control it. If you try to control it, that's how you mess up. Even when I played ball, I was so good because, I never knew a play. You ask anybody I ever played ball with, they all going to say Wax never ever knew a play. But if you make me learn to play, if one of my coaches, like a new coach or something like that, he don't really know what time it is with Wax. Like I'm like Palomalo, I just rock. You know what I'm saying? They call me, I'm just basically an athlete. And when you try to lock me in and try to control me and try to do something, it's like I just can't rock. I gotta just let it flow. You gotta let me flow. Leave me alone, let me flow, and I bet you get the
Just your
best
own
result.
instincts.
Huh?
You gotta trust your own instincts. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
mine is looking up to God. Mine is like nobody know how long I actually pray during the day. People don't know how long I pray for hours, bro. And I'm saying I go in the closet and I pray for hours. Yeah. Like people, I could challenge anybody on here, or tell me the last time you prayed for half an hour straight. You see what I'm saying? If you pray for half an hour straight, I could tell. I could tell in you, you know what I'm saying, how much you got the spirit and how anointed you are. I also tell with somebody who pray for 2 or 3 hours a day, just like going to the gym. I could tell somebody going to the gym for half an hour, but I also could tell somebody who do 2, 3 hours a day in the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's the exact same thing with praying. It's the exact same thing with trying to give more to God. You know what I'm saying? So
All
the
right,
more that come
word.
out your mouth, the more you speak of him, is the more closer you are to him. You'll see what come out your mouth. You know what I mean?
Wax his word.
I don't know nothing.
Black excellence, man. Let's talk about it.
My
Marlon
God.
Wayans. He
My
was on.
God.
He was on the He was on the Shannon Sharp podcast recently. But
Okay.
before that, he was. I guess he wanted to be on the Vlad, and I guess Vlad pays his guests or his interviewees,
Okay,
and,
dope.
Marlon Wayans I guess wanted 40,000, and I don't know. I don't even know if that's a price or not. That's reasonable, but Vlad TV was basically like, bro, you're not your interview would not be worth $40,000, and basically shitted on him. And then he went to the Shannon Sharp show, and it got literally a million views in 12 hours. So I put him in Black Excellence because fuck Vlad, the white man. And
Yeah, Vlad, what the fuck you doing? You know who that is? That's one of the
I'm so I'm saying I don't get like
legends, bro. You better get them their homage, bro.
I feel like people in the industry don't respect Marlon Wayans, but like the consumer and like the audience, we love Marlon Wayans. Like I think he's the funniest
Yeah,
Wayans, bro.
come on, the whole Wayne's family. You got to give the love to the Wayneses and the Braxtons, and you know what I'm saying?
Winans.
The Winans, you got to give it to them. You know what I'm saying? These is big names that's been out there for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, a long time. Just like the people know the JF Kennedys and you know what I mean, shit like that. Like we know these names been out there for a real long time. And the
but
Braxtons and the Waynes family, the Waynes we've been watching them for years. We grew up on them at the end of the day. So you
it's a
better
good interview
give them
too
respect.
because it's a
Give them
good
a little
interview.
bit
He
of
gives
respect, buddy.
yeah, no, bugged out. It's got and that was a while ago. It's probably like 3 million now.
Yeah, now
But
I'm gonna watch it. So it's gonna be 3 million and one.
yeah, no, you gotta watch. You'll like it, bro. It has a lot of behind the scenes
My
information.
guy, come on, bro. I know this. That's my guy.
Word. All right. Well, looks like it's time to get to my favorite subject or my favorite segment.
We got
Wax's ABCs.
L'Oreal. You sound just like her.
This is a this is
Yeah.
a segment where we give Wax a word. I'm happy we don't have a smart guy on here. I was like, damn, I'm about to make Wax look like an idiot in front of this guy.
No, listen, the thing is not making me look like an idiot. I like to be the dumb guy because I see this all the smart guys. It's a little different, you know what I'm saying? I like people who like to do things by the rules, but I just ain't have to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? My journey already with God is already set in stone. The more I fall back and pull back, is the more blessings and things just be already there for me. I just gotta move you know what I mean, move my branch a little bit. And my road is already passed out for me, man. So I put my time in early, I guess.
All right.
Sometimes
So
you gotta
today's
do it
word
early, sometimes
is
people do it late. So yeah, let's
so
hear
basically, let me remind y'all, Wax's ABCs where we give Wax a word, he has to give us the definition and use the word in the sentence. And today's word is HEMATOMA. Wax. What is
You gotta
this?
put it up. I don't know. I can't even, you think
Can't
I
see.
can't,
What can you see right now? Oh, you
if
see
I
the.
can't read, how the hell you think I would be able to do it like that?
Hold on.
The only thing I heard you say is ham.
H. Can you see it?
No, I don't see shit.
What do you see? You don't see anything?
I see me and you.
Oh Lord, you gotta be able to see it now.
HEMATOMA. That's hemotoma. This is he Matt Tom and A. This is all Chinese brothers. These are one is
Why
named
is that be
He,
Chinese, bro?
Because it's Chinese is the only time they always do everything. They start all their words out with H. If you think about every Chinese word, everything starts out with an H. You know what I'm saying? So he is one of the kids' name is he. The other dude name is Matt. The other dude name is Ma. You know what I'm saying? So that's all their names in all in one. So every time the Chinese have a one kid, they add another kid to the name, and all their name is really the same. That's why every time they call one of the kids, they know nobody know who they talking to, and that's why all their kids always come up and they all stand at attention like they're in the army. I bet you I didn't know that.
Yeah, I like the first one better.
I like that one better. That one's better.
Yeah, man. The word is hematoma. I think that's how you
Yeah,
say it. It's not Spanish, but it's another word for a bruise. Like you get a bruise on your arm, a hematoma.
yeah. All the Chinese people always hitting their kids. They throw rice at them.
Wax, you got anything new coming up you want to promote? What's going on with you?
Yes, man. Come to the place to go, man. We got a comedy shows on Thursdays and we got jazz nights. We slowing the place down, man. All the big, huge parties and stuff like that. Whoa. Go to a place to go underscore SC. You'll be able to see a lot of events and stuff that we got going coming on. Y'all try to come out and check it out and see what I, built up. You might come to a service one day. You might see me be in there being a pastor. So
Would you be allowed to smoke in the service or no?
listen, come as you are. If you're drunk, come as you are. I'm not gonna tell you to get out because you're drunk. No, we got a section for you. We got a section
For
smoking. We got
you.
a section. I mean, because I don't expect you to go ahead and try to smoke in my church, man. If you come in the off and you just now finished smoking, we got you in this where you smell like smoke at. You know what I'm saying? I got over there where you smell like drinking. Like you don't want to be up there with the ladies that smell all good and everybody smell all good. You want to feel away. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel the way when you come to church already. You're gonna sit in the back a little bit. And once you start cleaning off and getting closer to God, you're gonna start coming closer and closer to the front. Like, I really need to hear this. I'm into this right now. So God gonna put you to where you go, get closer to him, and then you're just gonna start relating to a lot of things because you're in his word more. You're like, oh, I at least read that before, and you relate to it, and it'll take you all the way to the top to the pulpit and be a pastor, baby.
Boy, Pastor Wax is crazy, man.
I don't know nothing.
Y'all could subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. Polymath Network. I've been doing these vlogs and interviews. Been making moves, man. I've been actually growing at an exponential rate. I'm almost at 275 subscribers, man. I remember I was just at 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to
How
we're to
many
that
is it?
1,000.
75?
Huh?
How many?
Almost 275 now.
Oh, it's about to be 276, man. Tell me what to do.
Finally. Yeah, I can't wait. I'll be waiting.
My name come up screenshot of the show. Like,
Danielle Snow.
early. And lady.
Hilarious. All right, well, yeah, man. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all I ask. And send us a DM at Bullying the Beast Podcast. Email us at the Bullying the Beast Podcast at gmail.com. Wax, where can they find you at and stuff?
Go to Wax King, WAXKYNG. And where L'Oreal at? Taking pictures.
L'Oreal. We'll probably do another one later in the week, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I try to come to a couple of my events and stuff like that, man. Or come, throw a bachelor party or a boys' night out, instead come stay at the cabins and, jump on a boat, take you out fishing and all that. Come chill out.
yes, sir. Well, you heard it here. Bullying Beast Podcast. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll let you go.
Bye.
Lord have mercy. No, yeah, what the fuck?